In this video, we're going to continue topic 3.3, the derivative of inverse functions. And we're going to look at method 3. There is actually a formula for the derivative of the inverse. So if we have a function that that's f and we let it be differentiable, f has an inverse function, f inverse, and then f inverse is differentiable, for which the derivative of f inverse of x does not equal 0. And so here is the formula. It is 1 over the derivative composed with the inverse of x. So we could change this and make it a little bit simpler for us to read. So if we let g be the inverse function, so basically we're substituting g in for that, okay? Then if we let g equal y, we could take the g or the y and plug it in for the g. So it's really like 1 over f prime of y. So they probably are going to give us this value somewhere. So let's try a problem. So let f be the function defined by f of x equals x cubed plus 2x squared plus 1. Let g of x equal f inverse of x. So this right here is f inverse of 2, which is equal to -1. So basically what they're saying is that g of 2 is equal to -1, or this is the y value that they were talking about before. Find the value of g prime of 2. So in order to take the derivative, I basically need to use this little formula here. So g prime of x equals 1 over f prime of y. So I'm going to plug my 2's in. So g prime of 2 equals 1 over, well, I know that this is the y that they're talking about, f prime of -1. Now, I need to find f prime of -1. Ooh, I'm going to have to take the derivative of this. I'm going to do that to the side. So f prime of x equals 3x squared plus 4x, and the derivative of 1 is 0. So I'm going to plug the -1 into that. So 1 over 3 times -1 squared plus 4 times -1, which is going to be 1 over -1 squared is 1 times 3, and then 4 times -1 is -4. So we've got 1 over -1, which is going to be -1. All right, this is most popular in the terms of it being in a table or a graph. So you'll see them do that a lot on the AP test. So we've got a differentiable function that's increasing selected values of f. Its derivative are given in the table above. G is the inverse function of f. They want us to find g prime of 6. So in order to find g prime of 6, I know I have to do, which is the same as saying f inverse, the derivative of f inverse of 6. I know I have to do 1 over the derivative of f inverse evaluated at 6. So this basically means that this is the y value. I need to find that y value on my chart. So here's that y value hanging out here. I'm going to read the x value. So that's what I'm going to plug in. So I get 1 over f prime of 3. Now I need to find f prime of 3. So I'm going to go to that x value of 3. And I'm going to read the y value off in the prime. So I end up with 1 over 2.